Okay. So, are you able to hear me, guys? Can you confirm in the chat box? So, this class is for the ETL testing plus Python Selenium, like whatever we have learned earlier. Like this is for our batch student only. So, whoever completed ETL testing, this is valid for those people. And you will be able to, like you have learned full ETL testing syllabus. You know the project, you have done all the SQL part and all. Just put more stress. Now the trend in ETL testing is how like they are asking ETL testing plus Python knowledge. So that's what I thought like let's have this session also separately with the Python Selenium, so that like you'll have a like good future ahead. So it will be not high level because your high level of syllabus is ETL testing only. So you have to give your best for the ETL testing only. So ETL testing you have to learn full syllabus, and then this will be the added like this will be added in your resume. So one line, two lines you can add there. So one of the interview I have attended there, what they have told, like they asked the SQL queries. Okay, so they have asked the SQL queries, and then like they have given the transaction ID, customer ID, and transaction amount, and then they told like, can you please find third highest transaction amount. And then I told, okay, fine. So I wrote the query and all. So he told that same query can you write in a Python? So I thought like how to write it, because we have not done in Python. So and I told like that much of high level we don't know, basic of this thing only we know. So he told like we have a requirement plus what is that SQL plus Python. So sometimes they are asking that. So your basic will be, your main will be ETL testing, and then you are going to learn the basic level of Python, and you are going to learn basic level of Python, and you are going to put into the resume that you have a you are having good knowledge in Python, and then you have a good knowledge on Selenium as well, like Selenium good knowledge, like basic knowledge on Selenium. Your profile will get more like response from the interview and all this thing. So hopefully I'll try to cover as soon as possible, because but we have more syllabus on this. Okay, so we have more syllabus on this. So for that only we have to, like we have to focus more. Whatever we are learning, we have to learn properly. If you want to succeed in your life, you have to learn it properly. If you'll not learn it properly, and somewhere you will be lagging behind, then it will be so difficult. Like it will be so difficult to, like if you will be able to manage to get job anyhow, so if you'll not have proper knowledge, then you'll not able to survive. So whether you learn SQL or you learn Python or you learn any technology, so you have to be in a good in that. So if you are feeling gap, uh, anything. Okay, so morning batch is not there. This is only evening batch. Morning batch I mostly stopped only. Only weekend morning I'm taking. So because of my health condition and all, like morning times when I'm taking classes, I'm like like I went through the surgery two months back. So I thought like let's stop taking morning times. Like it was having like like full routines was like my routine was having problem. So I thought like I cancel all the batch. Only weekend morning is going on for ETL testing. Other than that, I'm not taking any morning batches. Okay, so this is what the thing. So let's discuss the syllabus, what we are going to learn for the Python. Selenium syllabus, I may tell you tomorrow or day after tomorrow, or after completion of the Python course, or whatever. Like it will be not high level, it will be basic level, and you cannot consider that you will be in expert level or something. I'll not make it very complex. I'll add some of the point only, not like from Selenium 30-40% you can say that I'll add, but not in high level. You just have to learn it, and then you have to show in your resume with along with the ETL testing. So that is my target, to help you to get the job. And believe me, guys, like if you are not putting effort and you are not getting job, so I am feeling sad. Okay, so it's not like you are not getting succeed and then you are not able to get the job. I'm getting sad, like you are not putting effort. Like I've seen many people who are putting really good effort, they are getting the job because you are going to fill the gap. You are not going to get job as a freshers and all. You are showing 3 years, 4 years, 5 years of experience. So you have to put effort. What is their expectation? You have to fulfill. So if you'll be prepared that much, you will be able to get the job. Okay. So that is what the things. Now we'll share my screen. I'll show you the syllabus, what we are going to discuss in this. So here, if you see here, I have not documented it in the Word or anything. So I've just mentioned here in this way. So we are going to learn first chapter as a Python language fundamentals, Python language fundamentals. Then we are going to learn Python identifiers, then Python comments, Python variables, then Python data types, Python numbers, and then Python operators. Just a second, guys. I'm okay. Yeah, guys. So we are going to have Python numbers, Python operators, Python casting, Python strings, then list, tuple, set, dictionary. Okay. Then we'll have decision making loops, functions, Python classes and objects. Like these are the OOPS concept related, like Python inheritance, Python polymorphism. Okay, so these are all it will have the OOPS concept, like how you'll have the in the Java. So that will be there. So we are not going to learn that much of high level, but we'll go through this. Okay. Then Python inheritance, Python iterator, Python polymorphism, Python scope, modules, date and time, math functions, all these things are prepared. Like syllabus is used. I believe that syllabus is used, but we'll try to complete as soon as possible for this one. Okay. So I have put lots of effort to, like prepare, and these are all syllabus. Many times I have prepared and then I was not satisfied with the content. Uh, okay, guys. So I'll tell you again, the classes will be this week. We have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. All 5 days we'll have the class this week. Next week onwards, we'll have the Monday to Thursday. We'll have the class Monday to Thursday evening 8 to 9:30. It's a evening batch, weekdays batch. But this Saturday, Sunday also I'm going to take, because Thursday I'm not going to take this class. Okay. Now we are going to learn these things. So this is the syllabus for your Python syllabus. So Selenium syllabus. Once we'll complete this, we'll tell you that what are the Selenium topics we are going to learn. Okay. So as of now, like we'll have this one. Okay. So coming back to your Python language fundamentals, like this is the story about the how the Python is like discovered, and then how useful this Python is, and where it will be used mostly. All these things we are going to learn in this. So the fundamental will start from A and will reach till Z. So it's like we'll try to make you good Python, like Python. You will have the good knowledge of Python after completing of Python. I believe so. So what is this introduction? You can read this and then I'll explain you, and I'll help you to install the Python software. Don't worry. Like if you have your laptop in your with you, then I'll share the one document in your group where you will able to like see the steps, and then you will be able to install the Python Pycharm. Okay, so there are so many other software also where you can perform Python script. So there are Pycharm which will be useful in the Selenium also. So that's what like we are going to use Pycharm only for our script writing and all. But you can same thing you can perform in Anaconda Jupyter also. That is I find much easier, but as like we have to go for the Selenium also, so make a habit of working in a PyCharm. So PyCharm will be very useful for the Python plus Selenium both. So that's what we are going to do in this one only. Okay, so read this one and then we'll explain you this one. Okay, guys. So the introduction of the Python will be Python is a very popular general purpose interpreter. Okay, interpreter, interactive and object oriented and high level programming language. Okay, so this is like interactive means, well, what like two-way the like program will flow, like it will be computer to computer or anything. Object oriented means what this Python is object oriented also, like you can create the objects like how in Java. Java is a object-oriented programming language. So each and every program when you will run in Java, no, you have to create the class and you have to create the object in Java. Then only you will be able to run your script there. But in Python, it's not like always you have to create the script. It's like simple, like it's a simple, understandable language. So interpreter means like it's a you will be able to interpret very easily, like it's very easily you will be able to understand very easily, and it's like two-way communications will have like computer to computer, it will have very proper. Object oriented means like one way you can write your Python program this, or another way you can create the class in the Python, and you can use your Python and object there also. So that way also it will work, as well as this way also it will work. So to run the Python program, you don't have to create the class and object. So, but if you are working on the object-oriented programming using class and object for the, you know, then you have to learn how to create the class and object for the Python. So we learn that one, how to create classes and then object and methods, all these things here. But as of now, like we'll go from initial level to the high level. So this is the simple programming language. So if you want to print hello world in a hello world in Python. So it's just you have to write print hello world, and you will be able to execute this hello world in your Python, in your whatever the tools you'll be using, you will be able to work there. So now I'm going to start this. You know, this is the PyCharm, guys. This is the Python. I'll help you. I'll share you the document. You try to install those tools. I'll share you the document where I have mentioned the steps. Follow that document and then try to install the software by your own, and then if anyone will be facing problem, then we'll explain you again. Now if you'll have if you'll see here, consider that if I want to print hello world, so simply you can write print and then hello world inside the double quote. You can mention hello world, and you will be able to execute this one. You will be able to execute this one. So like this, you will be able to execute this one. Let me hide it. Now here is a run button is there. Run button. Now you see. Now see hello world. It's simply it's very easy to execute, guys. It's very easy to execute. Like no need to apply any variables, or you don't have to create objects, or you don't have to write anything. It's just a print hello world. It will take it very simple. Print hello world. It will print the hello world. Whatever what else if you want to print, like if you have two values, and you want to print this one, then you just have to type here like this, and then if you run this one, it will add your values. Now see, it's executing this also and this also. So here a is equals to 10 and b is equals to 20. The sum of a plus b is it's giving 30. So if you want multiplication, then you just have to convert this into multiplication, and if you run it, it will execute like, see, 10 into 20, 10 into 20, it is giving you 30. It's 200 value. So it's very simple. Okay, very simple. In SQL, you have seen that if we are executing two query at a time and we are not terminating with the semicolon, no, it will throw error. But here you see here, it's like two output it is showing. When you execute this one, it is showing two output. For first query, for first script, it's showing as a hello world, and then for second script, it is showing as a the sum is equals to 200. So like this it is there. So Python was developed by Guido van Rossum in 1989. So like Python is discovered before Java only. In 1990s, like, like Python was discovered in before Java only, but the Java become more popular after like this Python. So Java was discovered after Python, but like Python, Java become very like famous during 2000 years and all. 2005, 2010, it's become more famous. But nowadays Python are picking up very nicely, and then like so many projects they are migrating into the Python. They are leaving the Java because Java is a very complex language. So they are just making it fast, and they are developing it very fast. Okay, so Python was developed by Guido van Rossum in 1989 while working in a National Research Institute at the Netherlands. He was working in the National Research Institute in Netherlands, and he gave the concept of Python like this. We can give our script and we'll be able to execute. But officially, Python was made available to public in 1991. Python was made available to public in 1991. The official date of birth for Python is this one. Okay, so 20th of Feb 1999. So officially it was launched, and but it did not picked up that time. It did not become famous because Java came, and then Java took place. Most of the company they went for Java, and then like Python 2 came, and then Python, when they have launched Python 3, it become more popular because so many features were there in Python 3, and it was integrated with many other things. Like we'll see that application, what are the applications for the Python. It will be very interesting, guys. Okay, so Python is recommended as first programming language for the beginners. So for beginners, it's a best language. Python is very best language for beginners. Like if you are learning first time, how you have seen the SQL. So SQL is also very easy. SQL is also very easy, but Python is also very easy. Like you see here, it's taking as a simple terms. It's so simple to write the query and try to, like, you'll be able to understand very easily like all the Python programming. Sometimes when you'll write it developers kind of query, it will be difficult. Like if you'll see the developers query and all for Python, it's not that easy, but anyhow, like it's very easy only. Then I shown you that how to print all these things in your interpreter, or whatever the tools you are using it. Latest version of Python is 3.11. Latest version of Python is 3.11, guys. Python latest version. Now see, the latest version is 3.11.2 or 11.3. Like this, it will have. 3.12 also launch, I guess, second, Feb 2nd. Okay, but the when you will download the software, it will take 3.11 only. It will have it is available 3.11 only. So you install 3.11. So I have also installed 3.11 only, and I'll show you the document how to install the software after this. Okay, so don't worry on that. I'm going a little slow because you need to pick it up. Okay, so the speed, if I'll go very fast, it may be difficult to, like get all the concept. So we'll go little slow, and then once you'll pick it up after 3-4 classes, then definitely we will have like we'll increase the speed, and then we'll go much faster. Venkatesh, are you there in a call? Okay. So now guide to develop Python language by taking almost all programming features from different language. So what he has done, no, like he analyzed so many programming language. Okay, so he analyzed so many programming language, and then just read this one. Better to read this one for the better understanding. Up to here, you read it. Okay, guys. So what we will do? Just a second. Full day I was available. People are okay. So I have unmute the like I have muted you all. So you're not able to mute yourself because we have more people. If like let me explain these things all are easy only. Later on, we'll see that if we need, we'll unmute you all. Okay, so just for this, like for Python, we'll have like this only discussion. If you'll have any question, definitely you can drop a message in the chat box, and then I'll read and then I'll reply on that same thing. Regarding this, if you'll have any doubt regarding courses, if you'll have any doubt, then you have to drop a message in the chat box in the Teams, what is the Zoom chat box, and then I'm going to reply on that same thing. So let me discuss these things. Let me complete it, and then we'll move forward. So Guido developed Python language by taking almost all programming features from the different language. So he just analyzed all other languages, and then he combined all features from the different programming language, and then he merged into one things, and he added some other features also, and then he made it a very nice, very like perfect language as Python. So he gave it concept like Python programming language, and then that, like, which we are going to learn, and then we see that like the programming, it looks so easy. So that's what the Guido has done. Guido has done the good job. So Guido developed Python language by taking almost all programming features from different language, functional programming features from the C. So he has taken functional programming features from C, object-oriented programming features from C++, and then scripting language features from the Perl and Shell script. Modular programming features from the Modula 3. So Modula 3 is another programming language. So it's not much famous, but it will be there somewhere in the corner of the software industry. Okay. So Python is derived from many other languages, like including ABC, then Modula 3, C, C++, Algol 68. So like what is this programming language? Small talk, and then Unix cell, we know that this one. C, C++ we know, like, but this, some of the name are very strange. So you'll not able to get all these things. So we'll not go in that much of high level. So Python is derived from many other languages, like including ABC programming language, Modula 3, C, C++, Algol 68, Smalltalk, and Unix cell, and other scripting language. So you remember, like C, C++, we were studying in the engineering, when we were studying engineering. So that time we were having C, C++ in our course content. So those things were there. So now, like where we can use Python. So what is the usage of your Python application? What is the use of your Python application? Okay. So Python will be used mostly. We can use everywhere, like in the software industry. It's like Python will be used almost everywhere. You can like they made it very simple and very user friendly, so that like people can like use anywhere. Like if you want to compare the data, or if you want to develop any network programming, or you want to develop any if you want to analyze your data in the database and all, if you want to train your data, and you want to find the probability for the same thing. So those are the very like very nice Python usage. So when the machine learning and then artificial intelligence, AI programming and all, it came, then Python become very famous, because they found that Python is more suitable for these two applications, machine learning and then AI application. This is most suitable language, Python. So what they have done, they have tried to implement this one. And like you have heard many times, like AI is going to eat all software industry job in future. Machine learning, what you are going to train your data, and you are going to find the probability of anything. Like one example I'll tell you for machine learning. So it's very interesting things. Okay, so one of the like hospital in USA, I guess. So what they have done, they have taken some 5 million of patient record. Okay, patient record. So where they have detected they have taken the blood report and then CT scan and all. They store those data in their database or something. Okay, and then they wanted to find that seeing that report, if you'll fill that, if you'll feed that report, no, your blood test and all, so they'll be able to find whether you have cancer or not. Like that, they will develop the application using the Python and all. So it's very useful. So where the Python will be used mostly for developing desktop application, and then for developing web applications, like for developing database applications, for network programming, for developing games. In games also, it's like very popular. Python is very popular language, guys. Okay, so for data analysis nowadays, they are implementing Python also. Like how you are using your SQL, like that they are using what is that Python for the data analysis. Like how we compared in a Informatica tool. You remember like aggregator transformation, expression transformation. I have shown you that how you are going to compare two tables, two layers table, like two schema tables, how you're going to compare. Like that, they are using Python, and then they are able to compare all these things. Machine learning, I told you that you are going to train the data, and then you are going to like you can use the Python programming language to train your data, and then you will be able to find out like what is the probability of what is happening and all. Most of the happening things you can find the probability, so it will give you a 90%, 98%, like that probability it will give you for the if you'll use Python coding with for the machine learning. Then for the developing art AI tools and all, they are using IoT. They are using for IoT also the Python programming. So these are the use of this one. And then some of the major company, okay, some of the major company internally, Google and YouTube, where like you are using frequently your Google in YouTube, they are also using Python coding to operate it smoothly. Okay, so those things are there. The NASA and Network Stock Exchange, New York Stock Exchange application developed by Python. Okay, so this NASA programming also they use Python for their use. Network Stock Exchange application they frequently they use for the New York Stock Exchange application. They use Python. Okay, top software company like Google, Microsoft, IBM, Yahoo, Python. Like almost all the companies nowadays they are using Python for their application. Okay. Now you can read this one. Now you can read this one. Some people are waking up now. What to do? Like they are not stopping only. Okay, so read this one. Is it visible, guys? Shall I increase the font or it's okay? Like you are able to read it. Can you drop a message in the chat box? Yeah, guys. So features of Python is simple and easy to learn. Like the Python language is very easy to learn. Okay, simple and easy to learn. Python is a simple programming language. Python is a simple programming language. When we read Python, when we read Python program, we can feel like reading English a statement. Like when you will see the programming of Python, no, you'll feel like you are reading as a English, like a sentence or a statement. So that much of easy you have the Python programming. The syntaxes are very simple and only 30 plus keyword are available. Only 30 plus keywords are available. We'll learn that what are the special keyword we have in Python. So in our keyword topics, we'll learn it. Okay, so let me see. Okay, we compared with the other language, we can write programs with very less number of lines, hence more readability and simplicity. Okay, so when we compare with other language, we write program with very less number of lines. So that's what, like if you'll see here, For same thing, when you will write in a Java, no, you have to write 7, 8 lines of code. Or you have to create a class, then you have to create a variable, and then you have to assign a value to variable. So it's very complex job in Java. And if you want to write this one, then it will take 10 lines of code there. So here you are able to do in a 1 line only. Here you are able to do in a 3 lines only. Okay. So this is very, very easy to write it. Like it's a simple English language writing. We can reduce development and cost of the project. So, like if you use Python, the because of less complexity, you will be able to reduce the cost of the project. Like when the project is like they will have some budget. Any of the project in the IT, they will have some budget, and they will use you know Python programming to reduce the work because of this simplicity. But that challenge is also there in the Python because everyone is not like a market Python nowadays many people are learning Python and all, and they are able to do the work. But as how like Java is like from so many days in the market very well established, you will be able to find so many people who is having Java knowledge. Okay, so but Python knowledge like in the expert level, it's very difficult to find extra expert level of like Python developers and kind of things. So freeware and open source. So you will be like it's a freeware, like you can install the software freely, and you will be able to use whatever the query you want to write in a in the using the Python or Pycharm or Anaconda, you will be able to write. We can use Python software without any license, and it is freeware, so it is freely available in your Google. So you can download in your laptop and you can start working on that. Its source code is open, okay, so that like we can customize based on our requirement. Not require this one. Leave it. Okay, so high level of programming language. It's Python is having very high level of programming language, platform independent. Okay, so once we write a Python program, it can run on any platform without rewriting once again. Internally, PBM is responsible to convert into the machine understandable format. So something in the Java also, you will have something like this. JVM or something like there. It's here PBM. So here, like whatever the code you are writing here, no, in the Java, so those codes will be converted by PBM internally in the backend, and then it will be converted in the system readable format for like how like inside the design of this Python programming. No? It will be designed such a way that like whatever the code you will write here, it will read in a backend. It will be converted in a PBM programming, and then it will be able to execute. So we'll not go in that much of level because we are not going in a development kind of things. So it's just portability. So Python programs are portable. That is, we can migrate from one platform to another for a platform. So if you want to migrate your Python program from one if you want to migrate from one platform to another platform, then you can use Python program, and it's supportable. Okay, it's supportable. Uh, Python program will provide some same result on any platform. So it will provide you the same result, like whatever the code you are writing here on a Pycharm. Okay, same code if you learn on the Jupyter notebook in Anaconda and other places, it will give you the same output. Or like CMD command prompt also, if you write this code, it will give you the same output only. So that is what the mean dynamically typed. Okay, so you can read this all. So it's just a basic of this one. Okay. Then once we'll finish this one, I'll show you that how to install the software, and then you just install tomorrow, and then we'll start writing our queries from tomorrow onwards. Okay. So let me see if somebody is asking some question. Can we move code from Python to Selenium? Python to Selenium. That's what like we are going to learn Python Selenium using Pycharm. So you will be able to write your Selenium code using Python in the Pycharm. So that's what we are going to practice. Otherwise, we have Jupyter Notebook, which is I find like much easier than Pycharm. But as like Selenium tool, Selenium things will be done in the Pycharm. So we are going to do in the Pycharm only. We'll provide you the recording. Like we'll get you a mail ID. As of like 1 or 2 classes, so we are going to share you in the YouTube. But later on, we'll give you the recording in the Google Drive. Don't worry on that. Okay. So dynamically typed, one of the usage of or one of the features of Python is dynamically typed. So in Python, we cannot require to declare a type of variable. So what is this? No, like in general way, we have to declare the variable. You remember when we create a table, we used to declare the variables like name, varchar2, higher date data type. Like that, we have to declare the variable. Okay, but here it's not like that. The moment you will assign the value, it will be acted like a integer value. This is an integer value. So if you will assign b is equals to hello, so it will act like, okay, this is the string data type. So like that, you don't have to declare separately that this is a number data type and this is the varchar2 data type. The moment you will assign the value to the variables, it will act like a those value only. So this will act like integer. And if you will assign any string value here, it will act like a string data types, string data. So like that, it's very feasible. So we'll see in some of the, like in the next class tomorrow, I guess, we'll learn that what is variable and then how can we assign the variable to different things. Now extensible. Okay, so we can use other language programming in Python. The main advantage of the approach are we can use already existing legacy non-Python code. We can improve performance of the application. So not require that much of things embedded. Okay, so we can use Python program in any other language program. That is, we can embedded Python program anywhere. So this is fine. Okay, so extensive library. This is important point. Mhm. So this is what the extensive library. Python has a rich inbuilt library. Okay, so when you will use our code in like a Selenium, so we'll use there so many library. So many library will use pandas, NumPy, all these libraries will use there. Okay, so it is very important. Libraries are very important in Python. Being a programmer, we can use this library directly and we are not responsible to implement the functionality. So what will happen when you will fetch the library, in the Python programming, you don't have to write a big code. You will be able to inherit all the features from the library and you will be able to write it properly. The codes will be. So we'll see that in the Selenium part, what are the libraries we'll have, and then how libraries will make our life much easier, and we don't have to write a big functionality for the same thing. Okay, so we'll have the same many things are there. Limitations of Python are some of the limitations also. So performance wise not up to mark because it is interpreted language. Okay, not using for the mobile application. So for mobile application, as of now, Python is not developed. Okay, Python is not feasible for the mobile application. So Python versions we have Python 1.0 we introduced in Jan 1994. Then Python 2.0 version introduced in October 2000. And then Python 3.0 introduced in 2008. And then from here, it started picking up the market. When they have launched Python 3.0 version, no? Then from here, it started picking up the market. Before that, it was not of use. So I know, like when I was learning Java, so I was not knowing Python, what is Python and all. Like we have not heard in 2011 2012. But nowadays you see, like very useful. Pythons are very useful in, like, all the companies will say you are very good in Python, then it's very good. Okay, so I am just making this class as a basic only. We are not going in the very complex level because I know, like, you have to pick the things, you have to set your mind, because we have morning only have I have added you people, and then you people are started like attending the classes. So Python 3 won't provide backward compatibility to Python 2. Okay, so Python 3 will not provide backward compatibility to Python 2. That is, there is no guarantee that Python 2 programs will run in the Python 3. Means what? Whatever the programs the developers were writing in a Python 2, it's not guaranteed that all the programs will work in a Python 3. So Python 3, when they have declared, no, like when they have launched Python 3 in market, it's like it was having lots of features. It was having the lots of features, like it was able, they were able to use in the machine learning, AI tools and all. So they were able to use this all, so that's what it's slowly it's started becoming famous, and nowadays the Python are very famous. And then if you know the Python, then life will be easy. So current versions we have 3.11. Okay, so 3.11, like that 3.11 you can see here. So when I prepared this one, it was 10 only, it was showing there. So something like this 3.11.2 see the current version. So this is what the your introduction to fundamentals, Python language fundamental. So what I'll do, I'll share you this document in some times, or I'll share you the I'll upload into the Google Drive once, and then slowly, because 18, 80, 90 people are there in a batch. So I cannot, like I cannot share in one day to everyone. I cannot give access to everyone. So I need some time. Okay. So we'll do one thing. We'll share you this document in the chat box, and then slowly I'll upload into the Google Drive also, and then slowly I'll be giving you the access for the all these things. Okay. So guys, how is the document? Is it like easy to understand this way, or you want less point, or it's fine the explanation wise? Can you drop your reviews? Okay, so it took me so much of time to like prepare this document. It was like I was working very hard to give you the best document, so that like when you read it, you don't have to put much effort. Uh, Examples will be there, so don't worry on that. Examples, the Python will work on that, will work on the examples only. And somehow you have to also put effort. You have to write your own example also. You have to write your own examples also. It's like it's a two-way process. What I'm trying to deliver, you have to accept that. So if you'll not accept it, then it will be difficult. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll show you the documentation, like installation document now, so that like you will be able to download the same thing. Okay, so let me close this one and let me open the another document. Now you see here, install Python plus Pycharm. So we have to install first Python in your laptop, and then you have to install Pycharm on your Windows machine. So this document I have prepared for Windows machine. I have not prepared for the like Linux or the MacBook and all. So for the Windows only, I have prepared this one. So what you have to do, first you have to open the command prompt. Okay, first you have to like open the command prompt. How will you open it? You have to go in a search bar, you type here command prompt. Okay, command prompt, like it will open here, and then you will get it like this screen. Now you have to type here Python. You have to type here Python. So I have installed the software. So when I'll say Python, then it will take us. So it is giving the version. So Python version it is giving you here. So my in my things Python is installed. So if I'll say that print hello world, it will take this one here. Now see hello world, it's printing as a whatever we are passing here. Okay, so I have installed it, but you have to, how can you install this one? Python. So this is the first step where like you can check whether in your laptop Python is there. When you will write it here, command prompt Python. So it will, if it will not show anything, means you don't have Python here. You don't have Python here. So you have to install Python for your laptop. So what you have to do, you have to go to the Python, download Python, this https colon double slash www.python.org downloads. If you'll go here, the options will come. So I'll share you the link. You can also use that link, I guess. Hopefully, I'm just sharing the link in your chat box. I'm sharing. Anyway, I'll share you this document in the group. Okay. Now here, if you want, I'll show you here also. Now you can see here, Python, like this download Python, you will click here. So next step will be, you will get the link like this. You will get the page like this. So here, when you will click here, you will get the page like this. You will get the page like this. We yesterday only have installed. If you're not able to install, then I'll take someone's system yes tomorrow, and then we'll install in their laptop, and then we'll record the session as well. So download Python 3.11. Like you have to click here. You have to click here, and then it will be start downloading it. Like see, it will start downloading. If you're able to see my screen here, you will be able to see that when I clicked here, it started downloading here, and then like finally it will ask you here like this one. Okay, now if you want, you can customize installation. So you can go for the customized installation. So whatever the place you want to save it, you can save it there. Customize installation. Okay, and you have to untick this one also. Here is not ticked, so here you have to tick also this one. Okay, this last one. Okay, and then you have to next one, it will ask like this. So you have to click all the places. If it's not clicked, it will be clicked only. So if it will not click, then click all the places and then click on next. Then it will take you to this one. So and it will ask you like you can install in this one. You can give the path like this. So C:/Python 311, like this, it will be install, and then install this Python. Install, if you'll click on install, it will start installing the Python here. And then setup was successful. It will come like something like this. Okay. So you can close this one. You can close this window once doing this all. Very easy, guys. Very easy. Click on close button, and then open command prompt and type below command. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to type below command. This command you have to type. Okay, this command you have to type. It's guys single quote. Okay, it's a single like dash, what is that, dash. Okay, single dash, like two times dash is there. So what you have to do, you have to type in your command prompt like this, Python dash dash version, and it will give you the version. Like if you will able to get this version, no, means your Python is install your software. So when you want to use Pycharm, then you have to install first Python this way in your laptop. Okay, now I'll show you in my command prompt. If I'll write it Python, let me exit. Okay, now if you'll see, I came out and we'll see that how much is the Python version we have. Python space dash and then version. It will give you the which version it's installed. So 3.1, 3.11.3 it's installed in my laptop. So same thing, it will be installed in your laptop also. Okay, it will be installed in your laptop as well. So now like this you can do, like once it will be installed, if you want to run any of the query, you can run here. Okay, you can if you want to run any query here, you say that Python here, Python, and it will be like Python. It will go in a Python page like this. Okay, and now you can type your message like like print hello, welcome to Python. to Python world. Okay, double click here and then close it. Right here. So you got the output like this. So there are so many ways to do practice. So mainly we'll do practice on a Pycharm, not here. So I'll show you now. Next one is this is done. This your Python is done. And if you want, you can check the versions and all these things. You follow my document. It will be very easy. It's like, very easy to do that. Now 10 plus 10, if you want to do 10 plus 10 or 20 plus 20, it will show you that as well. So 10 plus 10 plus 20, so it will give 30. Like this it will be useful. So these are the things I have done. Okay, so now next one is like how to download Pycharm. So if you want, next step 3, you can say how to install Pycharm. Okay, so this is the link to install the Python. I'll paste in the chat box. Please, if you're working parallelly, you install this one, and let me run in the my this thing Google Drive so that I can show you something here. Now, if you click here, you are getting from the JetBrains. Okay, so from here only you have to download your Python. So JetBrains is the company who introduced the Python. Okay, so you have to click here. First link you have to click, and then you can click either here, not professional version. You have to go for the community version only. So this they will ask you to the charges and all. So but community version is free service. So you click here or you click here, your file will be downloaded. So what way it will be downloaded? Now if you see here, like this, you are getting here JetBrains, and you have to go like this, and then the moment you click here community versions, download on the community versions, you have to click, and then when you click there, it will start downloading here. Now you see here it will take some time to download because it's a 403 MB, guys. Okay, so it will take some time. So once it will be downloaded, you will be able to see in your download something like this Pycharm community 2001, like this you will be able to see. So when you will double click on this, it will start installing the software. Like see here, when you will double click on this one after installing, after downloading is completed, once downloading will be completed, and when you will double click on this, then you will get this page, welcome to Pycharm community edition setup, and you don't have to do anything. You just click on next, and then again you have to click on next again here, click next again, and then again here. So you have to tick all the places. So generally it will be like only here it will be clicked, and other persons it will be not clicked. Now if you see here, add bin folder to the path, add open folder as project, add .py. Okay, so all these things you have to tick, and then you have to click here, you have to click here next. You have to click here next. So once you will click here next, you will get this like this, and you don't have to do anything here. Just click on install, and then it will start installing this one. It will take some time, maybe 1 or 2 minutes, and then once it will be like installation process will be completed, you will get something like this. You don't if it will be not clicked here, click it. If it will be not clicked, then you have to click here, tick it, and then finish it. So you will get the pages like this. Okay, you will click, you will get pages like when you will be open first time your Pycharm, no, when you will open your Pycharm first time, then you will get the pages like this. You will get the page like this. You will get page like this. You don't have to do anything. Do not import settings. So we don't want to import any settings from the earlier version. So it's just a simple, let it be like whatever it's by default it is giving, you have to do that. Okay, you have to do, and then it will show you like this one. So welcome to Pycharm, new project. So once you'll go to the Pycharm, new project, you'll click on the new project, and then it's very user friendly. You don't have to worry on that. Okay. So you have to figure it out how to practice all these things. Now you see here, whatever the things you have created here. So your folder is created here. So if you want new folder, you'll right click here, new Python file, Python file. If you click on Python file, so it will ask like what name you want to give. So consider that I am going to give J tutorial, something like this, anything. Okay, tutorial folder like this, and click and enter the button. Enter the button, and then whatever the query you want to write, like print, uh, welcome to JIT solution, something like this. I'm just giving you example. Solution like this. Okay, and then see here, when you see here, it's coming in a red color. Why? Because it will not take capital letter here. And this should be in a small letter. When I'll run this one, no, it will not run. It will not run here. It will not run here, and it will throw error. So it will say that unresolved reference print like this. Okay, so what you have to do here, if I'll run this one, it will throw error. Name print is not defined. So did you mean print? So see, so much easy language. Like I have given print P in uppercase. They are saying that this is the correct version, guys. So now you have to correct this one, P, and then when you run this one, it will be able to execute. Now see, welcome to JIT solution, something like this. So same way you can do practice. You start practicing. Tomorrow I'll give you a more query on this one. Okay, more query on this one, guys. Okay. So next one, I mean to say that so tomorrow we'll see more topics, and I'll add like for morning I'm adding peoples and all. I supposed to add like this is the today is the very fundamental level. So I'm not added more queries because like people fear from the coding. So if I'll start coding from the first session only, so it will be of no use. It will be scary for the people. So I don't want to scare you people. I want best result from you. You learn it properly, and like some results should come out. So that's why I did not add in more practical. But definitely in the future onwards, you see it's big theories are there. All are practically only we have to learn all these things. And one time it will be like that. You will be bored with writing of the queries. Like when you will go in the oops concept, no, you will feel that oh, so much coding is there. Like that you will feel. But learn Python properly. It's a case sensitive. Somehow it is case sensitive. Some of the things. Okay. So SQL also we say now partially it's a case sensitive. Like this Python, any language if you see what they have defined, that will be the case sensitive. That will be the case sensitive. Okay, so we'll see that time by time what are the keywords are there, what are the case sensitive are there, how to declare the variables, what are the different types of variable data types, different features. We'll learn that one. So this tomorrow again we'll have the session, and then tomorrow is Sunday, correct? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday will not have. And next week onwards, not coming week, next week onwards, you'll have the class this for this Python we'll have till Wednesday. Okay, and then after this we'll have class from the 12th, 13th, 14th, like this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4 days in a week. We'll try to complete as soon as possible. See, like I'm a trainer, and I'll try to complete as soon as possible so that we can open the new batch. But that is not my target. I want you to learn properly. Okay. So you can drop your message in the group. How do you feel? If any, improvement, or if anything, how do you feel about the first session? How is the document presentation, the explanation, everything? You can leave the comment. I want big comment, guys, not a small comment. I want big comment. Okay. So shall I finish the class? Enough for today, guys. As it's the first class for Python, and just focus on the ETL testing more. ETL testing more, guys. Okay. So don't like take it lightly. If you want your job, give your best. I know like many people you are without job. So if you'll give your best, definitely you are going to get the job. There is nothing. I wanted to connect with the many people many times. But after surgery, I got like I slowed down, and I was not taking so much of load on my head. So, but now I'm perfectly fine. So I started Python and all. So we'll help you to get it. And this batch, like evening batch, like we have three times of batches. We have weekdays batches Monday to Thursday for ETL testing, and then weekend batches we'll have morning, evening. So three times of batches we'll have. But I closed this evening batch, and then for you people, I started Python, so that like if we'll add something Python, when you'll have confidence, you'll get the more jobs. Many people, they have requested, no sir, when you'll teach, then only I'll learn the Python, because the way I explain, like it's very easy. It's become very easy. Okay. So that's all about today class. We'll close it. I'll not eat your more time. Okay, guys. So let's disconnect and we'll meet tomorrow evening. Is that fine? Everyone, just drop your comment, the big comment, good comment, or whatever the comment. Just drop a big comment. Okay. Bye, everyone. So that like others also will be motivated. Bye, everyone. Take care. Good night.